telling you right now at this very moment that you better stop settling for life. You settling for life and what you've gotten so far. Why are you doing that? It's because you never really pushing yourself as hard as you possibly can. Why aren't you going as hard as you possibly can? I keep saying this in all these videos. You have one life and one opportunity. So stop experiencing life and start to focus on the life that you want. And that's when you'll start to live and really appreciate what you have. A lot of times we stop appreciating the life that we have because we are not really enjoying it. But if you start to appreciate the life that you have and start focusing on the things that you want, you will start to love every single thing about yourself. Really what it is that you don't love yourself enough. When are you going to love yourself enough to stop settling for the friends that you have? Stop settling for the weak ass job that you have. Stop settling for the bank account. Stop settling for the people that are around you. I don't even care if it's your family or your friends. Stop settling for them. You are going to live a very, very, very weak life if you keep settling for the things that you have. But it's because you're focusing on the wrong things. When are you going to start to really focus on the things that matter? When are you going to focus on the things that you actually want? You only have one opportunity to do this. So let's dive deep as to why you need to stop settling. The first thing I'm going to say this is that it's dangerous. If you haven't understand by now that the things that you are doing, the things that you are allowing, and the things that you don't want are affecting your life and not pushing you in the right direction, you will never truly understand it. So when are you going to start to settle for the things that you actually want? When are you going to start to settle for the things that you actually see? It is a dangerous path to go down because the consequences of not living a life that you truly want is going to affect you. Living the life that you truly want is what you need to do. That is your highest honor. If you start to live at your highest absolute abilities, the highest thoughts, the highest absolute who you can be, authentically you, that's when you're going to start to love life. That's when you're going to see like, man, dog, I done did every single thing that I wanted to do. I done been every single place that I wanted to go. And you no longer going to have consequences. You're no longer going to be in that danger. You're going to start to live at your highest abilities. But you have to stop settling for what you see. Really what it is that you have to start to visualize the things that you want. But in order to visualize the things that you want, in order to bring it to your life, you got to change your mindset. This is what this channel is all about. It's helping you to change your mindset, helping you to understand it is that if you want to stop settling and to get the things you want, you have to rewire your brain. You have to start listening to people like Les Brown or Eric Thomas or Zig Ziglar or Malcolm Gladwell. So many different artists and so many different authors can help you to rewire your brain. Even listening to this is going to help you to rewire your brain and move you forward. But a lot of us don't want to. We rather scroll on social media and keep settling. Stop settling, bro. We don't have enough time left. There is not a lot of things that you're going to be able to do with not a lot of time and not a lot of resources because you constantly keep settling. So listen, raise your standards. At this very moment in time, I want you to raise your standards. One, you have to recognize your worth. I want you to recognize your worth, but not just recognize it, expect more from life. When you start to expect more from life and stop settling for the worst, that's when you start to get more to come in. You have to develop your overall growth mindset. You have to understand and know, like, listen, I can build the skills. I can move forward. I can do the things that matter, but not until you start to raise your mindset. A great book that I always tell people about, and you can actually watch it on YouTube right now, is The Power of Awareness. Listening to Neville Goddard will help you to transform your life because you start to open up a conscious awareness of who you are. When you understand that you are I am, you are of God, you come to a higher vibration, you come to a higher consciousness, so you know that anything can happen, but it's going to take you to stop settling. You have to realize again what your worth is. And understanding is that there's going to be discomfort in changing and rewiring yourself. But the challenge is what makes you. You become a powerful person through challenges, through obstacles, through your journey. Listen to Kobe. Kobe will tell you all the time is that the journey is where the pleasure is. If you're not enjoying the journey, if you're not enjoying it, then you're never going to really fully see the highest aspects of life. Enjoy the journey. Go through it. This shit is hard. It's not going to be easy. I'm telling you right now because I'm in the midst of it. This is not cool. I was just talking to my homie Rasta. Like, bro, we in the midst of changing our lives and rewiring our brains and redoing our reality. But a lot of times when you come up against that wall, it's not going to be easy. It's not comfortable. But when you go through it and you make it to the other side, that's when it's pleasurable. That's when it's pleasurable. That's when the thing that you are absolutely waiting for happens for you. But you got to go through the dark. You got to go through the valley. You got to go through the pain. I heard something the other day. It was like, God is going to stress you, test you, and then bless you. How much testing are you willing to go through in order to get that blessing that you've been praying and asking for? How much stress are you willing to go through in the test before you can get that blessing? How much are you willing to go through? And if you're willing to stop, man, stop at the damn end. Stop when it is finished. Don't stop in the middle. Don't stop at the beginning. Because as soon as you get on that road, it's going to be tough and it's going to be discomfort. But changing your mindset and raising your standards is the right thing to do. Let's focus on some key areas where you should never, ever, ever settle. First off, in your career. If you have a career that you just absolutely don't like, do not settle. Keep finding out the new knowledge and new skills that have to move you forward. I'm telling you, man, I started my first ever job was working at McDonald's. Now I work downtown Los Angeles for a great organization making six figures. What I'm telling you is that it's going to take years, but through those years, I had to build my knowledge, I had to build my skills, and I had to change myself from being a person that was 16 to a grown-ass man to where now I can be able to have that type of career. The next thing is that I don't want you to settle in your relationships. Stop settling for the relationships that don't matter. I'm talking about those relationships that are stagnant. You just like, man, where am I going here? If you don't ask yourself, where is this relationship going to go? Like if you're marrying a woman or a man and you're like, man, I can't see myself marrying that person, get the fuck on. Get the fuck on. Because it's not going to matter. You're going to waste your time in that relationship. Do not ever settle for a relationship that is not going to absolutely move you forward. The next thing, and I think is really important, is, I know it's really important, is your health and your fitness. Bro, if you are settling for just having a horrible body, a horrible appetite, horrible diet, and a horrible workout plan where you just don't do nothing, then man, you are not going to live long. And that's just the honest truth. If you are settling for your health and just to focus on what you have and you just like, oh, my family was fat and oh, my family ate this, oh, we all died at 50, then bro, you are settling. And that's some BS. Stop settling for your health the way it is. You can always improve. And the last thing is just personal growth. I have tons of books right here that I read all the time. I have tons of articles and tons of videos and things that I'm constantly reading to increase my awareness of how to get better. I will never, ever settle for who I am and what I am right now at this very moment. And I've come so very far. I would never, ever settle. And the moment that you understand that you need to stop settling and grow in these specific areas is when you will grow. All right, so let's talk about an action plan. The first thing is you need to be self-aware of where you are right now. If you are not self-aware of where you are right now, you will never grow. The first thing you have to do is assess yourself and where you are at this current moment. If you can assess yourself and be honest with yourself and say, bro, I've effed up, but it's time to go further, I promise you things will get better. Now, once you understand and assess yourself, now you have to set a higher standard for yourself. Set a higher standard that's going to move you and propel you forward to make you a better person. When you set your standards, I don't give a damn who comes around you. Do not pull yourself down. Continue to pull yourself up. The next thing is you have to execute a plan. You have to develop and execute on a plan. You have to set a plan. Nothing in this world was ever created without a blueprint first. Visualize it, write it down on paper, and then execute that plan. Everything else will come after that. But you know what's most important that's going to come after that? Is discomfort, as I said before. That plan and that journey is going to push you to break out of your barrier of comfort. Be okay with being discomfortable. Because when you are not comfortable, you are challenging yourself and you are growing. When you're comfortable, you ain't doing nothing. You're not moving forward. Get comfortable. Be comfortable in the discomfort. The last thing is really be accountable, but more important than that, be persistent. Do not give up. Keep going. Keep attacking your overall goals because eventually it will happen for you. So listen, I'm going to cut this video short. I don't want to go too far. What I want to tell you is this, is that life rewards those who struggle and fight tooth and nail to get the things that they absolutely want. God is going to reward those people who wrestle with the fact that they are not okay with what they are. The people that are praying, the people that are working, the people that are striving, the people that are up, the people that are sacrificing time, the people that are in their word, the people that do not want to settle will be the people who win. Those are the people that are riding in the yachts, the people that are riding in their dream cars, the people that are living in their dream homes, the people who do not settle are the people who run the world. So who are you? Are you going to continue to settle? Are you going to continue to fight? Or are you going to sit back in comfort and let your life just be the way it is? Never settle. Never give in. But more importantly, I want you to click the links down below. Grab this free ebook because it's going to help you to not settle, okay? That's all I want to say. Watch the next videos. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend that this information is here. I love y'all. I'll see y'all soon.